Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Explain with Javad. Today we will discuss about finance. Like, what is finance? A history of finance. A key components of finance. Finance is a term for matters regarding the management, creation, and study of money and investments. It involves the use of credit and debt, securities, and investment to finance current projects using future income flows. Finance activities take place in financial systems at various scopes, thus, the field can be roughly divided into personal, corporate, and public finance. Finance is primarily concerned with financial instruments, markets, investments, and financial decision-making within organizations and personal finance contexts. For example, in recent days best financial investments are high-yield savings accounts, certificates of deposit, CDS, money market funds, government bonds, corporate bonds, mutual funds, index funds, exchange-traded funds, ETFs, dividend stocks, individual stocks, alternative investments and cryptocurrencies, real estate. History of finance. Finance, as a study of theory and practice distinct from the field of economics, arose in the 1940s and 1950s with the works of Harry Markowitz, William F. Sharp, Fisher Black, and Myron Scholes, to name just a few. Particular realms of finance, such as banking, lending, and investing, of course, money itself, have been around since the dawn of civilization in some form or another. The financial transactions of the early Sumerians were formalized in the Babylonian Code of Hammurabi, circa 1800 BCE. This set of rules regulated ownership or rental of land, employment of agricultural labor, and credit. Yes, there were loans back then, and yes, interest was charged on them. Rates varied depending on whether you were borrowing grain or silver. By 1200 BCE, cowrie shells were used as a form of money in China. Coined money was introduced in the first millennium BCE. King Croesus of Lydia, now Turkey, was one of the first to strike and circulate gold coins around 564 BCE, hence the expression, rich as Croesus. In ancient Rome, coins were stored in the basement of temples as priests or temple workers were considered the most honest, devout, and safest to safeguard assets. Temples also loaned money, acting as financial centers of major cities. Key finance terms. These are some key finance terms you should be familiar with. Asset. An asset is something of value, such as cash, real estate, or property. A business may have current assets or fixed assets. Assets can also be banked, invested, and insured to maximize value and minimize loss. Liability. A liability is a financial obligation, such as debt. Liabilities can be current or long-term. Balance sheet. A balance sheet is a document that shows a company's assets and its liabilities. Subtract the liabilities from the assets to see the firm's net worth. Cash flow. Cash flow is the movement of money into and out of a business or household. Compound interest. Unlike simple interest, which is interest added to the principal one time, compound interest is calculated and added periodically. This results in interest being charged not only on the principal, but also on the interest already accrued. Equity. Equity means ownership. Stocks are called equities because each share represents a portion of ownership. Liquidity. Liquidity refers to how easily an asset can be converted to cash. For example, real estate is not a very liquid investment because it can take weeks or months to sell. Profit. Profit is the money left over after expenses. A profit and loss statement shows how much a business has earned or lost for a particular period. The easiest way to define finance is by providing examples of the activities it includes. There are many different career paths and jobs that perform a wide range of finance activities. Below is a list of the most common examples. Investing personal money in stocks, bonds, or guaranteed investment certificates, GICs. Borrowing money from institutional investors by issuing bonds on behalf of a public company. Lending money to people by providing them a mortgage to buy a house with. Using Excel spreadsheets to build a budget and financial model for a corporation. Saving personal money in a high-interest savings account. Developing a forecast for government spending and revenue collection. Finance careers. A definition of finance would not be complete without exploring the career options associated with the industry. Below are some of the most popular career paths. Commercial banking, personal banking, or private banking, investment banking, wealth management, corporate finance, mortgages, lending, accounting, financial planning. Thank you everyone. Please subscribe my YouTube channel.